Milk is play important role in the diet of human beings. So to know the milk composition is important. Milk provides essential nutrients and is an important source of dietary energy. High quality proteins and fats. Milk can make significant contribution to the required nutrient intakes for calcium, magnesium, selenium, riboflavin, vitamin B12, and pantothenic acid. Milk and milk products are nutrient dense foods, and their consumption can add diversity to plant based diets. Animal milk can play important role in the diets of children in populations with very low fat intakes and limited access to the other animal source foods. The species of dairy animal, its breeds, age, and diet, along with the stage of lactation, parity means number of part nutritions, farming system, physical environment, and season influence the color, flavor, and composition of milk, and allow the production of a variety of milk products. Now I will tell you the composition of cow milk and buffalo milk. Cow milk fat constitute approximately 3 to 4% of the solid content of cow milk. Protein about 3.5%. Lactose 5%. But the gross chemical composition of cow milk varies depending upon the breed. For example, the fat content is usually higher in Bos indicus than Bos taurus cattle. The fat content of milk from Bos indicus cattle can be as much as 5.5%. The composition of the buffalo milk. Buffalo milk has a very high fat content, which is on average twice as high as that of cow milk. The fat to protein ratio in buffalo milk is about 2 is to 1 compared with cattle milk. Buffalo milk also has a higher casein to protein ratio. The high calcium content of casein facilitates cheese making. And the camel, other and composition of the other animals like camel milk has a similar composition to cow milk, but is slightly saltier. Camel milk can be 3 times as rich in vitamin C as cow milk and represents a vital source of this vitamin for people living in arid and semi-arid areas who often cannot obtain vitamin C from fruits and vegetables. Camel milk is also rich in unsaturated fatty acids and B vitamins. Milk from Bactrian camels has a higher percentage of fat than milk from dromedaries, but levels of proteins and lactose are similar. Generally, camel milk is consumed raw or fermented. Sheep milk. Sheep milk has higher fat and protein contents than goat and cow milk. Only buffaloes and yak milk contain more fat. Sheep milk also generally has higher lactose content than milk from cows, buffaloes, and goats. The high protein and overall solid contents of sheep milk make it particularly appropriate for cheese and yogurt making. Milk from sheep is important in the Mediterranean region where most of it is processed into cheese such as Pecorino, Cavallo, and Feta. Goat milk has a similar composition to cow milk. In Mediterranean countries and in Latin America, goat milk is generally transformed into cheese. In Africa and South Asia, it is usually consumed raw or acidified. Yolk milk tastes sweet and has a fragrant, sweetish smell. Yolk milk has between 15 and 18% solid content, 5.5 to 9% fat, and 4 to 5.9% protein. It is therefore has higher solid fat and protein contents than cow and goat milk and resembles buffalo milk. Raw milk is used mainly by herders and their families in milky tea. Yolk milk can be processed into a variety of milk products, including butter, cheese, and fermented milk products. Equine milk, horse and donkey milk have very similar composition. Equine milk, like human milk, is relatively low in protein, particularly caseins and ashes, and rich in lactose, compared with that other of other dairy species. Queen and milk contains low levels of fat and protein. Most queen milk is consumed fermented and it is not suitable for cheese making. Water is the principal constituent of milk. The water content of milk from different dairy species, cattle, buffalo, yak, sheep, goat, horses, and donkeys, range from 83% in yolk to 91% in donkeys. Thanks. Please subscribe and like it and do favor. Thanks.